What's happening, everyone? Hopefully it's not too windy. I'm covering my microphone. I'm on a beach. I've been on a beach for ages fishing. I don't know where I am. I think it's called Middleton or something like that. It's on the south coast. It's near Littlehampton. It's as best as I can do for you. It's full of lugworm. Look at that. Look. Big old lug cast. There'll be some nice lug on here. Look at them. Hundreds of them. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. Anyway. Sorry it's been so long, basically. It's the weather's been rubbish, the tides have been crap, and then when the weather's, it just seems, I've always used XC Weather as a weather forecast, and it just seems it's been so wrong lately, so wrong. Well, anyway, I managed to get hold of some bait today. Got a pound of rag from Medway Tackle Supplies. I've got a few frozen crab that I had left over from when the crabs are peeling in my freezer. So I'm going to give it a go down here today for a stinger. They have been catching them in this general area along the south coast, in this area. Maybe a bit further that way, maybe a bit further that way, I'm not sure. But I'm here, my van's up there, so I'm going to fish off them just a comfortable few hours. There's plenty of hounds coming out along this coastline, all along the south coast. There's plenty of hounds coming out around where I live, but I was down this way tonight. I've got a few things to do. Come to see my mate Regan, and here I am. I'll be back down here again tomorrow because I'm out with Kieran on his boat, so there'll be another video there. I've just got to zoom in on them birds, hang on. Oh, I'm really sorry for the wind. Yeah, them seagulls, they look like they're doing something. They might just be flying around, but they might, I don't know, are they diving or not? I can't really see. I'll have to watch the footage back. Don't know, possibly diving, possibly feeding. Anyway, that's tonight's plan. So I've got a pound of rag, well, 3/4 of a pound of rag, and some frozen peelers. Regan's got some spider peelers, and that's about it. We're going to give it a few hours and see what we can get. This is the groin we're fishing in. Obviously, tide's pushing in there. There's a bit of weed about though, as you can see, along the shoreline. I'm going to have a quick look over here. I'm just going to have a quick look over here, Reg. So yeah, again, sorry it's been such a long time. Have I got anything else to update? Not really. I have been doing a bit of carp fishing, guys, I won't lie. It's hard work filming it. I spent 2 days in Oxford a couple of weeks ago, managed a new PB. They were £36.10, which I was absolutely buzzing with. If you're on my Instagram, you would have seen that. But yeah, that was 48 hours, one fish. Basically, I spent 48 hours landing my bivvy just chilling, and it was amazing. It was lovely. Here though, I'm in shorts and t-shirt tonight, but the wind is blowing. I've got no beach buddy, so I'm just literally fishing off the beach. And as much as I still love it all, I wish I had my bed. I know it's lazy and it's bad, I know. I really do know, but I'm just taking on a little bit of a coastal scavenger at the minute. I just want to see if there's loads and loads of spider crabs about down this area, and I just wanted to see if there's any couple of fresh ones lurking underneath these groins, because that's where they like to lurk. But I'm not seeing anything, and in the holes, it doesn't look like there's anything here. Anything? No. Nah, right, I'm gonna go and get some gear out. Let's climb under here without breaking my neck. Lovely evening though. I mean, it's windy. Let me face you in that wind. Listen to that. Look. Woo! She is blowy, but hopefully we'll still find a fish or two between the two of us. Try and get you a video. Try and show you some fish worth showing you. Regan absolutely hates fishing for smoothhound because he lives down here and he catches them all the time. A smoothhound to him is like dogfish, but I said I was coming down. He's out with me tonight doing my bits and bobs that I've got to do this afternoon. And I managed to drag him out, so he can help towards putting some fish on the video. Right, I'll stop jabbering, I will leave you to it, and I'll bring you back to us fishing. Right guys, sorry, we've moved. Only a bit further along the beach, so I'm a bit closer to Littlehampton now, just on the other side of Climping Beach. Just want to show you bait. Rigs is just a pulley pennel, Gavman Shore rigs. And bait, look at the size of that for a rag. Look, that is my sausage thumb next to it. Now that is what we want for a stinger bait. Nice, fresh dog, ragworm, Medway Tackle Supplies. Now these are monstrous, but these are ones I picked out for myself. They're not in the best of condition at the minute because they've been in my van for about the last 4 hours sweating away in this sun. So yeah, that's the sort of worm that you want when you're fishing for a stinger. Regan. Stinger bait. Monstrous. I mean, that is next to my size 12 foot. Nice. Now, we do get a lot of comments on the rag from Midway Tackle Supply saying, oh, it's farmed. No, it's not. It's fresh dug in Southend, bought to us every Thursday. Between £30 and £50 a week. Now, the reason people would think it was farmed is because we used to keep it in peat. But just because when you have that quantity of worm, trying to keep it all in water is incredibly hard. So it all gets kept now in vermiculite, which keeps it a bit fresher for a bit longer. But it doesn't help when it's been left in my rotten van for 5 hours in the bloody sun. But it is what it is. I've got another £1/2 in there. I'm going to get this baited up and get it out there because I want to start fishing. And I'll bring you back. Right, guys. Well, I've literally only just about finished putting one crab on my hook. I've got one rod out, my ragworm rod. That's how quick it is. Regan's into a hound already. Well, he thinks it's a hound. I would laugh it's a dogfish. Oh, I don't know, it's giving a good pullback. Bit of weed on the line, so the cast ain't going to last long. There's a lot less weed here as well. I did drive my van along a pebbly beach, so I'm hoping I can drive it back along the pebbly beach and get home. Come on, Regan, stop mucking about with it. It's only a dogfish. There's a bit of weed there, isn't there? Annoying weed. I've just seen, to be fair, I have just seen that fish just go along the top of the waves. Oh, that's great news. At least they're here. Show us the excitement of the smooth hound then. Happy days. I like it when the plan comes. I still want to catch a stinger on my ragworm. I'm worried about the ragworm catching the stinger though, to be fair, with the size of it. Oh yeah, look at that in the waves. You can't see it, guys, but I can. Should have put my bloody waders on and gone out there. There is not a lot of water in front of us, guys, depth-wise, and I know that because we come out of Little Lambton on a boat, and I know this bay is very shallow. And Regan can only tie us 25 yards, so he's only in about 4 foot of water if you're lucky. It just goes to show you don't need to be in deep water to catch smooth hounds. He's coming, should be coming up against the beach any minute now. Mind you, you're going to struggle a bit, Reeks, there's no water there. Looks like an alright fish and all. Fighting to the death. Yeah. Not quite a double, but it's a bloody good start, mate. Well done. Well, I'm going to put my crab out there now. I want one. In a bit. Well, guys, water's at the bottom of the beach almost. So I've moved up. I'm going to drop my can. Make sure I don't leave no rubbish behind. So Regan had that one literally first chuck. He had a small tap of a little bit of a bite on his second chuck, and that was it. We've probably been here about an hour now. Obviously, sun's gone down, light's starting to fade. The water's going to start climbing up this beach in a minute. So obviously it will get deeper. I'd like to think once it gets dark and we get a little bit more water in front of us, it might sort of kick off a little bit. There might be a few more fish about. I think the chance of a stinger probably would have gone because I would have said they're more of a daytime fish. They like to come in the shallow water for that warm mud or the warm sand. But listen, I'll be out with a few hounds. I haven't really had many off the shore this year. I've had a couple, but like I say, I haven't really done much sea fishing. I am going to try and get out a little bit more for you guys over the next month though. Now there's a few fish worth catching, a few more in the local area. Probably do a few more trips down the river, do a bit more bass float fishing. Try and get a bigger one though. I'm going to try and get out with the push net and get some shrimp, prawns, whatever you want to call them, and do a bit of bass float fishing with live prawns. What else am I doing? Yeah, so over the course of the next month, I'm going to North Wales in 2 weeks for a holiday, taking my gear. So we're going to do a bit of fishing up there. That's a good shout actually. Anyone that watches the channel from North Wales, I am going to Porthmadog. And I'll be looking to fish local-ish. I don't mind travelling 20 minutes, half hour away, up or down. So if anyone knows what I'm after really, I'm still after a tope from the shore. So if anyone knows of any tope marks, half an hour from Porthmadog, I don't really want to be travelling much further than that. Or a turbot mark off the shore. Now I know they do get them in that area-ish, maybe a bit further south, Cardigan Bay way. But anywhere where, I'm not saying they get them all the time, but anywhere where I may be in with a chance. Yeah, basically, so I'm going up there on the 8th of July. Yes, yeah, 8th of July. Obviously, I won't be fishing the first day. There's a nice big estuary there, which I'll probably muck about with, maybe with the kids for a few hours one day, maybe do a bit of bass fishing there, bit of light gear, whether it be float fishing or spinning or whatever, like lure fishing. But yeah, any information for up there, guys. I did post on the Cardigan Bay fishing group. I know it's not Cardigan Bay, but it's the closest group to it. And I did get a few marks off of David Baber, so a big shout out to him. But yeah, if anyone's got any, listen, information is key, and the more information anyone can get, the better. So yeah, if there's anything anybody knows, that'd be great. And if anyone knows of any tackle shops close, I know there was one there. It's just that obviously I can get all the tackle and stuff I need, but I don't really want to be taking bait with me because it's going to have to be in the car for ages. So I'd rather get some bait while I'm there. Yeah. Other than that, guys, that's about it for a minute. I'll bring you back to a fish, hopefully. One more thing I forgot to mention. Big shout out, one of my subscribers, Robert Cameron. Absolute legend. So basically, guys, Robert has sent me a reel. It's a fixed ball reel, Sonic fixed ball reel. Pretty much brand new, in the box. And he sent it to me to basically give away to one of you guys as a prize. So if there is anyone out there, ideally I'd like it to go to a young angler. I mean, again, it's in a box. It's pretty much brand new. I don't think he's ever used it, to be fair, so it's probably brand new. It's not a mega expensive reel. So the adults out there, I don't think really you need it. I'd really rather it go to a young angler. So if you could do us all a favour, what I'll do is I'll drop a little bit more video into this of me at home with the reel, because I haven't done anything yet. I forgot about it. So what I'll do is cut to that, and then what I'll do is if you can leave a comment in the video, if any of you have got young kids that could do with a new reel, I'll send it out free of charge. I wouldn't say it's a competition, but what I'll do is I'll just go through and pick a comment at random. I don't know, make a joke of it, leave a joke, I don't know. Just leave a nice comment or a funny comment or whatever, and I'll get hold of Robert, and between us we will choose a winner. As it was his reel, it's only right he has some involvement in it. So again, shout out to Robert, cheers mate, it means a lot. And it'll mean a lot to whoever gets the reel anyway. And what I'll do is I'll get it posted out, I don't know, maybe next week or something. I'll let the video be up for a week, and then go from there, and I'll try and get it posted out before I go on holiday. What I will need though, the winner will need to have Instagram or Facebook to be able to message me either on my Instagram at Fish Hunter UK, or message me through my Facebook page, Fish Hunter UK. So just bear that in mind, because obviously you're not going to want to write your address on YouTube comments, because I definitely wouldn't. Right, this time I will bring you back to a fish. Right there, guys, there's the reel that I was talking about. Sonic SKS 8000. Comes in a little bag. Like I say, she's absolutely mint, brand spanking new. Leave a comment. And boy wonder is into another one. Literally, I finished talking about that reel, came over to talk to Regan, and his rod went slack, and he's got another little pop on. We want to see some big ones. Happy days, mate. There she blows. Let's get that up for Regan. Here, mate. They're getting smaller, Regan. Come on, sort your life out. Get a bigger one. Happy days. Well, I'm going back to my rod now, because they've got to be turning up for me soon, surely. Although, again, Regan is using fresh spider crab, and I'm using frozen normal shore crab. I wouldn't have thought it made a difference, but then listen, fresh bait is king. So if you can get fresh bait, use it. I've never ever been a lover of frozen peeler, if I'm honest. I always prefer to use fresh, but when you haven't got none, you use what you can. Ragworm isn't being touched, which again I'm quite surprised at, actually, because I would have thought the ragworm would have been just as good as the crab. But if there's so many, again, in this local area, the spider crabs are peeling in masses, absolute thousands upon thousands of them. So if that's what the fish are switched onto, that's what they're switched onto. And if things start getting really bad, I'm going to go and rob Regan of a spider crab, definitely. Well, finally I got one. Regan even bought me over one of his spiders, and I thought, oh mate, cheers for that, I said to him. And I've got rid of the ragworm, because the ragworm was mainly for the stingers, and I think we're past the stingers now, because it's dark. And this one's taking one of my frozen crabs. So they were there. They was happy to take my crab as well, not just the. Oh yeah, let's let go. Yeah, look. Ouch. Normal shore crab. What's left of it. Happy days. It's only a pop, but it saves a blank. I still know how to do it after all this time of no sea fishing. So happy days. I don't know, maybe £5. We will take that. Now I've got to get him back without getting soaking wet. Go for it, mate. Oh. Right. Oh, I'm well happy now. Saves a blank. Say it's not the biggest of fish. And like I say, I could have caught these at home instead of coming away down here, but I had to come down here anyway, sort out some bits. And I can now go home a happy, happy man. In a bit. Guys, I think I need some new rods. That is my eye that's meant to be there. Has fallen off and it is now there. I think I need some new rods because that just ain't no good. If I get another fish on there, I've got a feeling I'm going to lose it. Now, Medway Tackle Suppliers do rebuild rods. Well, they don't, they send them to Chris Dance. But they're like a go-between because there's not many people that can get in contact with Chris and have a rod built. But yeah, that's just shocking. I mean, I've had these rods for a long time. And this bad boy here, this was the one that landed my £200 skate in Scotland. So I'll never get rid of it, ever. Ever, ever, ever. If I have to stick it in the shed and it rots away in my shed and it rots with my shed, it'll just be, it's just more sentimental value. But the thing is, I love these rods, I love these blanks, but I don't look after them and have to go and spend a couple of £100 each on getting them rebuilt, because that's what they need. They need completely stripping back and completely rebuilding. The reels, I don't even take the reels off because the reel seats don't work. Yeah, they are really, really knackered. But it's going to have to wait a little while longer. If I'm honest, I quite like a nice pair of decent Continental rods because I don't need these great big rods. I don't. I quite like the Continental rods with fixed balls. I feel like I'm carp fishing. Oh well, at least I've had one. I think Regan's still only on 2, but well, what's the time? 10:30. Still a bit of daylight over there. It's lovely. What a lovely evening. Wind's dying off as well. We've still got a couple of hours, so an hour, about an hour and a half. I think we'll probably stay till about midnight. But then I've got a 2.5 hour drive home once I've dropped Regan off. So I've got to drop Regan off back in Worthing-ish, somewhere near Worthing, and then get home myself. Hopefully the M25's open and I haven't shut it. You know what they're like at the weekend and shutting the bloody motorway. That is not a bite, by the way. Oh, you can't even see it anyway. That's there's a bit of weed on my line. When I cast out, I just had a little tiny overrun and I played off that little bit of line and it's touched the surface and there's a bit of weed coming up now. So I say we've got an hour and a half left. If the weed picks up and it's a nightmare, then there won't be. We'll be off because I've caught my fish. I'm happy with that. Well, I've had a proper one. I'll tell you what, just quickly, Reek, just hold down. I know you've got to get back to your rod. Just quickly. Just to show the size. Happy days. Yeah, mate, take that. Regan's got to get back to his rod, guys, so I'm going to take over the filming. Yeah, that was on the Spider, so big shout out to Regan for that one. Look at that moon. Honestly, I'll try and zoom in for you in a minute and get it. I want to get this fish back. She's a cracker. Yeah, double figure, definitely. Went like an absolute steam train as well. Oh, and I've got one on the other rod. So, have I? Or is that weed? It might be that bit of weed stuck to my line. Anyway, guys, I will bring you back, hopefully, to another fish. Well, it's kicking off now, guys. There's another one. Oh, I can't unhook it with one hand. I just thought I'd film it. I'll get it unhooked and I'll get it back. It is kicking off to the point, yeah, my rod's broke. Oh, it's a bloody nightmare. But it's good fun. I do like a bit of hound fishing. I don't think I could do it every day, but it's good fun when it's like this. It really is. The rod literally, again, had the rod doubled over. It was taking line, obviously I loosened the drag a little bit, but yeah, it was really, really putting up the count for itself. It's nowhere near as big as the last one. It's probably, I don't know, 7-8 pound maybe. But they are cracking fun. We are lucky in the summer to have these as much as we do. Especially, I say I'll get them up on my coast, on the North Kent coast, and so I'm down south tonight, but They are good fun fish. They really, really are. Especially on, it's even better on lighter gear. I just wish I had some Continental rods and some nice light fixed balls, and it'd be really, really good fun. Right, in a bit. And another one, both rods now. I've got no rods in the water. Regan, I'm sure Regan just had another one as well. It's literally gone absolutely off its tits. Happy days, it's what we came for. A few hours, a couple of hours fishing. Made a video for you guys. What more could I want, to be fair? That's again, they're all average size. That one I had, not that last one, the one before that was, I say, was a double. This one, maybe pushing it. The camera's not really doing it justice tonight. So yeah, well, I'm going to get this one back because he's bashed his nose up a little bit by the looks of it. Head butted the rock, so I know I have to get him unhooked, get it back. And I'm only going to put one rod out because I say that always knackered on that rod. Now there's no point, and one rod seems to be enough. So Regan's having it off and I'm having double takes. It's crazy, absolute madness. Right, in a bit. I've just seen Regan being dragged down the beach, so I thought I'd better come and film this one. You nearly got wet there, mate. Is it a good one? How many are you on now?
3.
Oh, this is only your third one? I thought you'd have more than that. That moon, look at that. It's looking amazing. So, 11, we're going to do, give it another half hour.
Yeah,
I've gone down to one rod anyway. It got stupid. I had a double take. Now I've got a slack liner, but I'll film this. That one can wait. Here she comes. Oh, that's a better fish, mate. Oh, that can't be far off a double either. Happy days. That's a nice one. Right, I'm going to go and check my rod. Well done. Do you want any pictures?
Nah, that's right.
No, didn't think so. Fish snob. Oh, have I got a slack liner, or is that my other rod? Oh, I'm running. Yeah, I'm running. Oh, I'm running for the wrong rod. That's why I got a slack liner, because there's no bloody line going for it, because I put that one away. Oh well. I run for nothing. Right. Regan's in again. Literally, I've just come over to talk to him, and we was looking down there towards the van, and the rod went over. And Regan's got nice, expensive rods, not old jankers like mine. Just check my bait, my rod's all right. It's a bloody good bite. Literally, it pulled it right over. We ain't got long left now, guys. How long we got? I reckon we could fish here until the tide goes back down again and carry on catching all night long. But I've had my quota of smooth hounds. I'm happy with what I've had. It'd be nice to see something different than a hound, like a bass or something, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, Ray, you're going right round them rocks over there. It has been very, very nice to get out on the beach. It has been very nice. It's nice to be catching some fish as well. I've got to say though, I am still missing my bivvy in my bed, because about now I'd be laying in my bed, wrapped up in my sleeping bag, watching some crap on my phone, waiting for my bite alarms to go off. Mate, it's only a smaller one and all. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still a nice fish, but for what it done, like, just hope it ain't damaged the rod. Right, I'll get back to mine, mate. Well, happy days, everyone. Happy days. Just go and see if I've got a bite. I'm not running anymore. Sounds like I've got a few mates fishing up the other end, up sort of closer to Brighton, and at the moment they're not doing as good as we are. So hopefully it picks up for them boys later. Or hopefully it's picked up. I ain't spoken for probably half hour, so hopefully it's picked up. I think they're fishing more for the 100 or so. But hopefully they'll get a few fish. So I'm back down this way tomorrow afternoon with Kieran on his boat. We're launching it tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get out and maybe do a couple of hours tomorrow afternoon, maybe go out and get some mackerel. But the weather's not amazing tomorrow. Monday the weather's great. So we're out Monday. We're going to do a bit of wrecking. Hopefully maybe do a bit of toping. But there's never really we always have a plan, me and Kieran. We say we want to do this and we want to do that and we want to do this, and then we end up doing completely something different. So we will just see where the day takes us. A lot depends on the weather. I mean, if it's nice and flat calm, as it says it should be, I think the plan is to go out and go and find some big wrecks offshore and go and see if we can find some pollock or some bass, maybe some summer cod, and go from there.